another edition of Oshin's View. I'm your host, Oshin, here for a Happy New Year 2023 with little brother Devin Epps.
What's going on? How you doing?
Also on the boards, Willie Negro.
What's good? What's good? What's good?
So, as we can see, towards the tail end of 2022, Keith Murray has made his way back into the news.
Keith!
And let me put it out there first, because this one always sounds weird to me, because I remember doing there was a back and forth I had when I told everybody that Fredro Starr from Onyx was a better rapper than Keith Murray.
I remember this tape.
People killed me on it. Yeah. People killed me on it, and I was fine with my answer, because I've listened to a lot of Keith Murray, and I listened to a lot of Fredro, and I just thought Fredro was the better lyricist.
I like Fredro.
And I think that Fredro got overshadowed because of Sticky's, his whole mantra and how he is his voice. But I always thought that Fredro was spitting.
Yeah. I
always thought Keith Murray was lyrical miracle or whatever.
Yeah.
Always been.
Especially when you have a song called the most. First off, we let him get away with the most beautifulest. He just made that word up.
I was expecting this from him,
and we allowed it to go, but he pulled it off.
Yeah, it was a hell of a trick. It's been a hell of a trick for 25 years.
He's had a lot of great features. Had a cool run with his albums and stuff. It was just a different time in rap. So I'm not going to kill him career-wise. I'm not going to kill him for that, because a lot of things were different at the time.
Noteworthy.
But it's like he came out of nowhere with a vengeance.
Yeah.
Because rappers now, put this, you're a rapper, especially from that time, you have all kind of interesting interactions, to say the least. And I've always thought, being on the outside of the entertainment thing, I've always thought that their lives were no different. It's just the women that they were dealing with.
Right.
And I used to always be like, well, how can I holler at such and such? I'm not in that industry. I'm not going to be around them. You deal with who you can be in certain circles around. So when he started talking about the women that he was dealing with, social media met it with not too many open arms.
Right.
Because a lot of women felt that he was being a chatty patty.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. And he was. He definitely was.
But my thing is this is let's address the whole chatty patty thing.
Yeah, right.
If I'm doing an interview and you're asking me these things and you want the unabated truth about a lot of things, so is he supposed to have a coof, any type of, pull back the veil just a little bit, or just keep it completely silent?
This is no different than Superhead jumping on DJ Vlad and telling a bunch of sexcapade stories. Like, it's goofy. It's weird. Honestly, the first interview, the first little snippet I saw, I was like, oh, this nigga survived an overdose. Like, he feels like he's invincible right now. Like, he's supposed to be dead, so why not just talk about everything right now? Like, that's the only, summation. He's hard up, and maybe he needs some money, so he's drawing his name out. Yeah, he's drawing his name up right now.
That's definitely where I went.
So
this nigga needs some money.
He's angling for a reality show or something, because Keith is wilding.
See, the thing about it though is this: Superhead wasn't met with this ridicule.
Yes, she was.
She wasn't met with it until. This is how I viewed that whole Superhead situation. She wasn't met with the ridicule until rappers and athletes and stuff started responding and giving her stories somewhat legs. She wasn't met with it. It was just like, oh, girl, tell your truth. These are the industry secrets and this, that, and the third. Because I don't want to just call people crazy and hard up.
All right, but the thing is it different for men and women? Because it's called Chatty Patty, not Chatty Paul.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Right. It's like, yo, women do that. You see, especially after the fact. After they out of a relationship, they tell it all. I can't believe this. He did this. We did that. We did that. Men is a little more tight with it. You see what I'm saying? Men is a little bit, especially if you wanted them and you was kind of doing your thing with chicks of a different caliber. Yeah. You know what I mean? You kind of You kind of keep it tight.
Yeah, it's a weird dynamic because it's almost like when women usually speak on this, it's the men that have something to lose from it, and the woman has something to gain.
Facts.
But at this point in Keith's career, he's almost taking on that role as if he's living off of Foxy Brown's name and Bill Cosby's daughter's name, and like it's just he's throwing these he's throwing these stories out there as if he's clinging on to relevance. Like it's you forgot about me. Well, yeah, I ate Sean out one time. Like it's weird to me. Yo. It's weird.
But this is the thing, and I want to give a little pushback on the whole relevance thing because it seems that why is it whenever somebody says their truths, they're looking for relevance.
Because we weren't talking about him. He was literally, if I would have brought up the name Keith Murray 2 weeks ago, you'd be like, yo, what the fuck you talking about Keith Murray for? Like, nobody's talking about Keith Murray right now because he's irrelevant. Like, it's that same argument that 21 was kind of giving you. It's like, yes, when Nas drops something, we're going to talk about Nas. But other than that, we have no reason to talk about Nas. Like, we're not going to talk about what's going on with him.
So Drake is known for his philandering ways. Yes. And he's Drake.
Yes, he's Drake.
So he gets the pass. He just gets the pass because I don't think Drake is just talking to these women.
No, because it's different because Drake doesn't talk about it. We talk about it.
But he shows it. It's all
he's going on. He shows it, but he doesn't talk about it. We talk about it. When Drake sits on a couch and gets behind the camera and starts talking about, when me and Serena was together and such, then he's corny. It's goofy at that point.
Well, let's just be real. They called him Chatty Patty. They called Drake Chatty Patty on his last album because he was open about things that was going on.
But I'm willing to accept it through song. If you can make it rhyme, I'm good with it. But when you sit behind the camera and you're just spewing your information, the things you've seen, and I feel like that's corny. If you can find a way to take your experiences and turn them into some kind of creative outlet. Cool, I'm cool with that.
And to push back on your point, like, don't nobody know these stories, so they not really asking him about these specific stories. Ain't nobody asking him, yo, man, so I heard you ate Sean out.
Right, I know
he just offered that. Like,
no, he didn't just offer it because they asked him about his next album. No, they asked him about his experiences with women in the industry. They let him down that path.
So I'm also cool with this story if it doesn't involve somebody else's relationship. If those are two single people getting together, cool, that's fine. But you're talking about somebody's relationship, which makes it corny. Foxy Brown was dealing with Corrupt at the time. That's corny. No matter when it happened.
My thing is this. And I'm glad that part came out because how many of y'all, when I did my hip hop weekly thing, knew that Foxy used to mess with Kiss before I did it?
Never.
No, I didn't know.
Never.
That's what I'm saying.
My mind is blown right now.
No.
This bitch has a fucking affinity for lyricists. This bitch loves a lyricist. I'll tell you that much. Goddamn it. This bitch has a hell of a rest. Her box has if her box ever dropped an album, nigga, it would rival Erykah Badu's box.
Hey yo, she got a beatbox. Hey yo,
it's a good box. Those are good stats in that box.
Hey yo, that's crazy.
What I'm saying is, so I took it as Keith was on some old, you can't be taking us serious. Like, you know, that's how. Now, granted, there's a certain level of corniness because if you said he was with Corrupt and that was out there and everything, I don't think they even got married. Or whatever.
Corrupt and Fox.
I don't think they ever got married.
They were an item.
They were an item.
They were Chrissy and Jim Jones before Chrissy and Jim Jones. They were
a little less Fox.
They were.
But the whole thing, my whole thing was this though. It happened or whatever, and if it was asked about, see, because the thing with the Kiss and the Foxy joint was the fact that they went on it. But this, it wasn't confirmed for me, and so I spoke to some of my cats from up there, but I heard it in the music. And that's why I was like, well, why does she say this like this? And what was this freestyle that he said about that? I kind of put the two together by blind luck, and then come to find out, once I found out it was, you know, that was the fact of what really happened, then I said, oh, now these bars make sense.
Makes sense. Okay.
But this whole thing about women get to talk and say their truths, I got a problem with that.
When they do
it's corny when they do it.
No, but they don't get killed for it. They don't get killed for it. She's just telling her truth.
No,
that's my whole thing.
Superhead was a hoe. Superhead's a hoe.
She got a book deal out of it.
She got a but the book.
Hopefully he'll get a book deal out of it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, if that's the route he wants to take, I'm just saying it's a weird route for a dude to take. Like, dudes don't do this.
It's
this
not
is
a weird
real
route for a celebrity to take.
It still is though. It's very D-list.
Tell all books and stuff like that is generally women stuff.
Yeah, like when August Alsina dropped that information that we already all knew. But yeah, when August Alsina talked about Will and Jada's relationship, we viewed him as corny. Like, that's corny, August. Why are you talking about that? And Keith doesn't get a pass.
But if Jada dropped a book telling everything, these women be on her side. Power to them women. Tell your truth, girl.
This is why I'm saying.
Liberation.
Yeah.
Y'all just know.
Coins on the car.
I don't think that people are killing Keith because of his story. I think they're killing him on how the story is being told.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's looking crackish.
He's looking very crackish.
That's
very
the whole
crackish.
thing.
Yes,
That's the whole thing. And I don't want to, that's what I'm saying. I don't want to say he's on that narcotic, which has always sound funny to me. Yo,
we refer to it as narcotic.
No,
you on that shit.
I only called it narcotic because back in the 60s and stuff, to me, when somebody say you want that narcotic, that means you really deep into that shit.
You take those down in that shit.
Like, you can be on drugs, but if you on that narcotic, that shit is unkickable.
Yeah, that's the hard stuff. That's the hard stuff right there.
It's like, okay, it's like he got that monkey on his back for real.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
And I don't know, put this. I've always thought Keith. I said Keith Smart. I don't know why. I was saying. Why did I say Keith Smart?
I don't know.
He's a basketball.
He's a basketball coach. Yeah, he's a coach. Yeah, coach. But yeah, Keith Murray. I never thought he was corny. I never even thought he was extra. I thought he was pretty cool.
Yeah, he was Keith.
But these interviews looks like it's something in his veins.
Something's going on.
Something's going on.
Listen, I'm not Judge Mathis, but I know a crackhead when I see a crackhead. This nigga is on.
Let me ask you this.
It ain't just weed that's doing that to him.
Let me ask you this. Because I know for me, when I say somebody's cracked out, I don't actually be thinking they're on crack.
No, it's just, it's down bad. Yeah, right.
You drugs, somehow or another like that.
You're a little dusty. You look a little dust on him. All right. Yeah.
And when I seen him in one of the interviews, and he's like making noise, like, I got a little bit of the... He's giving off that, what's the dude, Orlando...
Oh, yeah, that's exactly it.
Brown.
Orlando Brown.
Is it see, I'm not familiar. I don't hang in cocaine circles, so I'm not sure. But it may not be the hard stuff. It may be the soft stuff. It may be just, it may just be the
soft.
Yeah, a little booger sugar. It might be a little cocaine.
Might be all soft.
Yeah. I can see that. Very animated with the stories, very up when he tells them. Yeah.
I'll tell you this, though. I'll tell you this. The stories are believable. Like, the stories are very believable. It's just, like you said, he looked like he high as hell telling them.
Right. It's almost like Keith is a grown-ass version of that badass kid that don't know how to shut up. Right? Like, I could almost see, like the Roscoe snot on his nose as he telling the story for real. And it's like, oh, like, that's what he do. That's what Keith do. He's a storyteller.
He is the uncle that's at the family reunion that's telling everybody business.
That's what it grows into.
Like,
that's what it really grows into.
Hey, yo, shut the fuck up, yo. What are you doing?
So you're saying that Keith should get knocked out soon. Like, somebody has to put hands on him.
Oh, hey, man. If these stories keep going as they... Like,
I would say they keep escalating.
They keep going like they're going. Somebody might put hands on him.
I don't give a damn, because I definitely went into his inbox. It was like, shit.
Hey,
like, tell your stories. I don't give a damn.
Wait, tell me.
Tell your stories here on Oshin.
Nigga is the inbox king, bro. Like, yo, he don't care.
At some point, somebody gonna have to respond, yo.
Somebody's gonna respond, yo. Somebody's gonna respond.
Like, you know what? Like, you get to say whatever you want to say here, and I'm not editing shit. Nope. We're the non-editing motherfuckers that you're going to see.
Don't spit your game, talk your shit.
Your man Kanye is back too. He's back. Yeah. First off, you know what was the killer when they was like, I'm concerned Kanye's missing. I was like, no, the hell he's not.
Yeah, we all were.
Like,
I
wasn't. Nigga wasn't missing. He's a grown-ass man. Grown-ass men don't be going... I don't know. That nigga didn't go missing.
He's different. That nigga was erratic. and just doing way too much, and then just went silent.
Wait, 0 dark 30 on you.
Somebody might have got to him or something.
Yeah. I was worried about.
Nobody wants to do. That's the thing about it. Nobody wants to do anything to Kanye. Nobody has a beef with him. He's the dude that's walking around being like, everybody hates me, and people are going about their business.
Yeah,
nobody's heard about him.
Niggas hate Kanye though.
Yeah. Who?
A lot of people hate Kanye.
I don't know, but he be saying stuff.
I'm not saying he don't deserve the shit. Yeah,
but he be saying stuff that's like kind of partially true. And if he say like the wrong thing about the wrong rich person, I could see him being missing for a while. Yeah, I could see him being missing. Like it ain't above these rich billionaires to get him up out of here.
Yeah, man, and I think since there's some congratulations in order. I haven't checked with my people, but I'm hearing he's married
again.
Yeah, hearing he got made somebody an honest woman,
another white woman.
I'm not sure.
No, I'm positive.
Oh, you're positive. You seen it?
I seen it.
Is she bad though?
She fat.
She looks like a knockoff version of Kim K.
Well, that's what I figured. That's what was coming down the pipe.
He got a type. He got a type.
Is it the psychiatrist joint?
I don't know.
You don't know? Is it okay? Because I would say he had a joint that looked just like Kim. So if it might be her, he might have stayed with her then. That would help. I mean, that means he's getting help.
No, she is actually one of the persons that was. They said she was like the producer, one of the main ones that made the Yeezys.
Oh shit! Okay. So hey, match made in heaven.
That's even better.
Yeah, that's dope. That's
even better, yo.
Yeah. Good on you.
First of all,
good on you.
What's the chances that the white girl that made the Yeezys is that fat?
I mean, it was his shoe, so I'm pretty sure he fucking hired her. So I'm pretty sure that's what put her over the top. Right. It's like I've got this German guy, but I got this chick who's mad fuckable. I think I'm gonna hire her.
I didn't really like. Most Yeezys I don't like anyway.
You don't like them?
Most of them. I like some of them.
Yeah, cool.
Maybe like one or two models, but I hate the slides. They're
oh yeah, me too. Yeah, the Joe shoes. The Joe shoes.
You can give at best you can give me a pair of Yeezys. I will never purchase a pair. Not because I have anything against them. I'm just not buying a pair. Just not buying a pair. They don't do it for me. They don't do it for me like that. It looks like shoes that you'll feel every rock on the floor.
So like there's that version, and there's also the other version that came out after that though. That's more like almost like a New Balance kind of.
Yeah.
Super
I like
comfortable.
Them.
Yeah, those are super comfortable.
I like them. Yeah,
please. That kind of none of that shit. I'm like, yo, like don't be like, I'm like, I can't get with none of that shit. He be talking about you just need to go back in the studio and. No matter of fact, don't go back in the studio.
No, he's got to go back. He's got to go back. No, he's got some shit on deck. No, he's got some heat on deck.
Just go back in the studio. This is where you going crazy. You got to produce. You go to the studio produce.
Yeah, but I don't want to hear him spit again anymore.
You don't want him to spit again?
There you go hating, man.
That's crazy.
I forgot y'all are too super big.
You don't understand that this is all a part of Ye rollout anyway. Like when he starts talking shit, you know the music's coming. It's probably already done.
Music's coming, but no good music is coming from it like that. He'll give you some good beats, but his run of his rapping days they've been over for me. Y'all the ones that give him these extra albums of classics and stuff. Play this. He's to me he's forever.
No, he hasn't had a classic in a while.
I just went to the mall stall. That's who he is. That's who he is.
That's a part of it. That's a part of it.
Don't do that. He got some joints, yo.
He definitely got some joints.
Yeah, he got some joints.
Definitely got some joints.
I don't think I've ever heard Ye and I was like, oh, he was spitting on that. I've heard joints where I was like, that was a good song. I've heard it was a good song. My favorite song from Kanye, I'm about to say Dear Mama. No, Hey Mama.
It's a good one.
5 years reasons. No 5 years reasons, and that was it.
Yeah, it's a great reason. It's a great song. It's a great song.
It's a good song, man. I like it. Well, I like a lot of songs from Kanye.
Right.
Like so.
It's Kanye. Like what are we talking about right now? It's Kanye.
To me, he has classic albums. So it is what it is.
Oh, tomato. Yo, I see that Lori Harvey is up to her shenanigans again. And I don't even want to kill her. I don't even want to kill her because let's just pull the rug from underneath what's already going to be said. Oh, she's young, she's dating, she's not married, she's unattached, she's living her life. Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, blah, blah.
Whatever. Now, what I will give her is, yes, she may be all those things, and she's in Hollywood circles, so these are the guys that she's going to deal with.
Yeah.
I think I'm starting to kill. I'm in my mind, I'm looking at the guys, and I'm trying to see if these dudes are more simp than pimp. Because this is my thing. If you want to get yourself a piece, cool. Because if you hear stories, you in Hollywood, you want to deal with people, I'm not going to say that's on your level, but in those circles.
Right.
That's what you're going to run around with. Just like we just talked about. So, I get the kind of guys, like she ain't going to deal with me. She ain't going to deal with us. We're not in those circles. Like that. But these are the guys she's going to deal with. This is the thing about them, though. You're hearing all the stories. She's messing with Michael B. Jordan. Was it Future?
Yeah.
Future.
Diddy himself. Diddy's son.
2 generations of Diddy. Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure there was other cats that we didn't even think of. So
few
now,
athletes, couple singers.
Exactly. But now she's taking a swing, and my man Saint. Yeah. Franklin Saint.
Franklin Saint.
Franklin, whatever.
St. Patrick is power.
Franklin Saint.
Franklin Saint. Yeah.
From Snowfall.
Yeah, man.
Damson Idris.
Yep. English bloke.
Yes, because he's definitely a British actor, British trained, everything. And I see this dude hugged up with her. And I'm like, oh, she done got her teeth inside another one. Now, do I have a particular problem with that? No. But I think I will have a problem with it is if he's cuffing her for another 2 months.
He is, yo. Let's just be real, yo. Lori Harvey is fucking, yo, she's fucking the baddies. Like, these niggas is the baddies to females.
Yeah, right,
she's like, she playing with these niggas, man.
She's really running.
She's running through them, making them fall in love, and like, all right, well, I'm on to a new baddie. Like,
yeah,
she is playing with these niggas. Like, it is weird. At this point, it is like you said, you should probably have fun with Lori, but not take it serious.
How long do you think Lori's run should be? Me personally, my run would probably be about a month. Anything after a month, it's borrowed time at that point. Because, okay, I'm in that bracket, I'm making money, I'm famous, this, that, and the third. I think the way to deal with her type, you have to kind of be like the guy that's like, when she's like, well, I got another date tonight. Oh, well, go ahead. I'll catch up with you later. We'll see. So, little things like this. This little game for the fellas out there.
She a polygamist?
No, well, put it like this. Make her feel as if you like, yo, put it like this. This little game for the fellas out there that are still ripping and running. Yo, when you want them to still behave and act the way you want them to act.
You heard it? You heard it?
Exactly.
This nigga went full misogyny.
When that woman,
it all the way out.
Hold up. If you out there and you having relationships with women, but you haven't fully committed,
right?
And she's like, see, because women will do that. They'll give you tests. They'll say little things to you like, you know what I'm saying? You beat it up, you do whatever, and they be like, oh, where you going? Well, I got a date. That's your first test.
Okay.
When she says she has a date, and you're up there like, word, who you going with? You're already going down the wrong path.
Right.
But when she says she has a date, she'll be like, oh, word? Like, all right, well, enjoy yourself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You send her on her way. But before you send her on her way, you don't even have to hit it again. You make this one simple comment. All right, when you finish doing whatever you're doing over there, I'll see you a little later so I can finish blowing that back out. Yeah. You get real crazy with what you said because you keep it at that level. Right. You keep it at that level because what's she gonna do? Oh, well, you can't talk to me like that. I was just sitting from the back with my thumb in your ass.
What is going on?
I definitely can talk to you like that.
Misogyny.
So
that's right.
Hey. I'm just saying.
Oh, this is crazy.
That's exactly how you send them on.
That's crazy.
And guess what she's gonna do?
Come back.
She's gonna go on a date. She gonna be thinking of that thumb where it was just Hey.
That's the image in the head right there.
Hey.
She gonna think of that thumb.
Oh my God.
While she's at dinner.
At this point though, I'm just wondering who's next. Because you know she ain't stopping.
And that's what I'm saying. It's a point where you just, you let it run its course. Like, okay, yeah, we are where we are, and so it's not fun for me anymore.
The problem is she's running the course.
She's the one doing it. Yeah, she's
the one running the course because
right.
she's the one that's moving on.
Yeah.
These dudes getting caught up. And I'm looking like, I'm looking at these cats like, y'all are some of the most desirable dudes out there, and you up there holding hands with this chick, walking the premieres and all that. Y'all bugging.
Hey, I got an unfortunate epiphany, like just now. Like but it's been said, and I've seen it on timeline a bunch of times. Is she going out and like courting these dudes? Do you think that she is the aggressor in the situation? Because you keep hearing like, yo, these niggas like being courted. These niggas like being chased.
I ain't even gonna lie. I would like to know what move she's using on these niggas.
Yeah, me too.
What is the move?
Yeah, it's because there's a move. There's a formula at this point. There is a formula at this point. At this point, I would like to see. I want to see the book. I want to see the book that comes out.
I disagree.
Why would you disagree on a move? It has to be a move.
You don't think that at this point it's a tried and true formula?
I disagree, homeboy.
You disagree, homeboy?
Ain't no move. I'm telling you. These dudes be on this power trip with who it is, and once again, I keep trying to give them some leeway.
But my thing is this. But who is she?
Right. That's what I'm saying.
She's just a baddie. It's like
it's like a reverse conquer type of thing. Is what I'm saying. It's like they feel like they going in and conquering her when really she's drawn them in on some Black Widow shit. Like I just feel like she using them up. She running up because at the end of the day, she's not even really Steve Harvey's daughter.
That's a fact.
She's Marjorie's daughter?
Yes.
She changed her name.
Yes.
The mother changed their name once she was married to him.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like, so
that explains.
She's just using them up. Yeah, she's just climbing the ranks.
So that explains why Steve Harvey is like kind of like, go ahead.
Yeah, do you think?
Can't be mine. That's how he's looking at her.
I mean, no, she carrying his name.
That's how his wife got him too. So
she taught her to move. It has to be a move, yo.
It's a crazy move.
Yo, first off, what do you think? What do you actually think about her? Scale of 1 to 10.
Lori Harvey? Oh, she's beautiful. She's gorgeous.
She's
gorgeous. I mean, the body ain't crazy or nothing, but she's a very pretty girl.
She cool. I give her a strong 8.
A strong 8.
Give her a strong 8.
I'm not mad at that.
Eight's great.
And that's mostly face.
She's a beautiful girl.
Yeah, that's it.
But she's not the most beautiful girl.
Right, but that's what I'm saying.
That's what I mean by it has to be a move.
It's got to be sauce there.
What is it?
There's got to be sauce.
Because first of all, she got game. Because she get them.
Right.
Let's just be real.
No, I be thinking, I don't even think it's so much game. A lot of these niggas is really corny, take the veil off. That nigga is, Damson Idris is not Franklin Saint.
Okay, so I will... Yeah, I can say, no, this is what I'm saying. But that just proves my point more. That maybe she's the saucy one, and these niggas is just they falling in.
I'm gonna tell you though, it is said that Future be getting them, and Future was like hurt
about this one. Yeah, he's hurt by this one. Yeah,
he was a little like, yo, I thought this was the one, and she was like, nah.
No, she's a man eater.
She was the one.
Yo, man, Future is Future.
Right.
Future was on the joint on Valentine's Day, flooding the joint out on Instagram, flooding it out with roses and all this. I'm like,
she futured
this your
Future.
Girl, yo.
She futured Future.
She did.
Like this is what we're talking about right now. This is Erykah Badu crawled so this bitch could run. Like this is what we're talking about right now. Like this is scary right now. Okay,
she did it, yo. She got to move.
Please, well, she got the right ones. She got the right ones because that shit would have never been.
But what I'm saying, no, niece, because she got Diddy.
Oh no,
she got him. She had him. She had the nigga wearing matching outfits. She had the nigga wearing matching outfits.
No, Diddy had her wearing. Diddy had her wearing shit. I'm telling you, Diddy did it right. Diddy was like, yo, look here. You already was with my son. First off, this is why I'm going to say she didn't get Diddy. Diddy got himself a piece. And I'm going to tell you how. Because listen, hold on. I'm going to tell you.
I disagree, homeboy.
I'm going to show you.
I disagree.
I'm going to tell you.
Go ahead.
I'm going to show you.
Let's rock. Go ahead.
I'm going to show you how Diddy got himself a piece.
Okay.
Did you see how Diddy was talking about, what's the chick he messed with now? Young Miami, right?
Yeah.
Carisha,
City boy. Yeah, City boy. Yeah, City girl.
So, You saw him talking about it and say, look here, I don't got time for all this, that, and the third. You know, you deal with me, you're going to be taken care of. You're going to get this, that, and the third. Because Diddy's playing on a totally different level. He's playing on the level, put this, what Diddy did with her, let's say there is a move. Let's say there is a move. And his son told him about it. Okay, bet. What you need to see the move. Oh, you want to go on the yacht real quick? We're going to go in and fly you here? He's playing at a different level. Okay. So what Diddy can do to get the move done, we'll look at it as, wow, why would you go that far? That's because Diddy is paying him to leave. That's what I'm saying. She's not going to say that. So, Diddy was bounced right back.
So with that being said, all that you said, right? That sounds like a checkers ass move. And she played chess. Because if you're talking about that, he paid to play, basically. Yeah. It's still fucking Lori Harvey, and he still did it in a public forum. So everybody knows who Lori Harvey is. So at the end of the day, yeah, he got out what he wanted out of it, but ultimately she got what the fuck she wanted out of it.
The whole thing is this, though. Diddy's not looked upon as the sucker for dealing with that. Because that's my thing is this. What you're saying is their truth. What I'm saying is when you're playing at that higher level, of course, I'm always going to get the draw, and dealing with me is going to push you up. It ain't going to do nothing for me. Right. But you're playing this. Nobody's looking at Diddy as a simp.
No, I'm not saying. I'm not saying. Because I feel like they both did the same thing. I feel like they both did the same thing. Because honestly, I think these niggas go with her, but she don't go with them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's what I said. You're right, but that's what. I
feel like I go with you, but you sing.
That's the one part. That's the one part. What I was saying about Diddy, like I said, put this. The reason why I use the Diddy's, the Jay-Z's, and all of them, whatever, because they're in totally different brackets.
Exactly.
So the things, put this. You look on social media and how women talking about the things you need to have or obtain to get their attention, this, that, and the third. Yo, the stuff that these dudes are willing to do is out of this world, but it's nothing to them. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, so the chick, that's all I'm saying. I ain't saying she ain't playing some chess. What I'm saying is what she got out of it was something crazy, but to him, it was like, I do this with everyone. This is how I put this. I court on a different level.
All right, well, let's take Diddy out of it because neither one of them went with each other.
Right. Yeah, this is what
everybody
two
else,
single people together.
Everybody else
went with her.
Listen,
they was going with her.
Diddy just had to see what this move was.
Right. That's it.
That's all. But everybody else, you put the move on them, and they was like ready. Like, all right, I don't need nothing else. This is what I need right here. And she be playing with these niggas. And I think
she running them off. Yeah.
And I think she needs to be applauded for that.
Yeah, I'm saying at the end of the day of this conversation, I'm going to have to salute you, Lori Harvey. Like,
no, but she gets her props, but. I'm killing them dudes because I don't believe these dudes was really doing their thing before they became who they were. So this is why they get played like that.
I'm not going to kill the little Diddies and I'm not even going to kill Future, but after Future.
Yeah.
You kind of know how she moved now.
Red flag.
Like, you kind of know
if Future's on your roster, I'm kind of done with you. It can't go public.
But not even that.
No.
That
was the whole thing with Russell. Is you wifed up Future's old piece.
I'm not mad at that.
But he turned up. But he turned the life around.
It ain't after Future. It's not after Future. It's after how Lori did Future. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then after how Lori did Michael B. Now you gonna be posted up on the gram with this chick?
No, thank you.
You the next victim and you don't care. That is a move.
That's a move.
Sorry.
That's a move.
What I'm saying is this.
And on top of that, you can't say anything. Can't talk about it.
Right. Because
the game's so cold that when she goes to deal with you, she hands you an NDA because you can't tell other niggas about this. You can't go in a public forum and ever speak about what we do together.
She said that's
she makes them sign NDAs. That's why Michael B. Jordan hasn't said anything.
Yo, she is the realest.
Ain't nobody on him.
I told you. Oh, you didn't know. That's why you didn't know she was so cold.
Hold
she cold as shit.
That is ice straight cold. So you mean to tell me, dudes is actually signing a personal NDA that she gave them, talking about?
You heard Michael
That's
B.
the
Jordan?
rumor.
That's the rumor.
You heard Michael B. Jordan say anything?
That's the rumor.
You heard Michael B. Jordan say anything?
Yeah, because he embarrassed.
as he should be.
Or,
he shouldn't be.
Or is he contractually obligated not to say anything?
Please, ain't no chick ever making me sign nothing so I can't say nothing about it. I'm like, put this. You know what my NDA is? What my old NDA used to be with chicks? Once you top me off and I come in your mouth, oh, you can't say shit.
You can't say shit.
You can't say shit. That's what I did. That's what I did.
What is going on?
Once you top me off and I come in your mouth, I ain't gonna worry about you talking. Who you gonna tell? How does that story get roundabout and get there to you? Like this, yeah.
No matter what the evidence is, what about the time I came in your mouth? Like, what about that? Was it before or after that? Because I'm trying to establish a timeline.
But that doesn't. That's not bad. Like, I don't know. Why would they be embarrassed about that?
Chicks is embarrassed about getting nutted in the mouth.
90s bitches is embarrassed about nutting in the mouth.
Oh yeah, you're right. Because these new chicks, they talking about nutting on food and all that.
Okay. They used to be the way.
She did say that. What's her name? Glorilla said that. Yeah, Glorilla said that. Right. Yeah.
I don't want to say I hate this shit because she's a young girl. She's making her money. She's doing stuff. It's just she sounds the same on every. Like, you don't even know how a nigga just living. Like, that's how she raps. And I'm looking like, is this every damn song?
It is.
Girl the baby. She's Girl the baby.
Yes. Yes. But I don't think.
I ain't mad at her. I am mad at her for eating food nut.
Yeah, it's that honeymoon period that we had with the baby where we felt like the nigga couldn't miss because he was making. Oh, you like this? I got 25 more of these. Like that's what we're in that run right now.
I don't think she's gonna get a baby run though, because baby had a few songs. He had some songs that did.
She got some joints. They coming.
She got tomorrow. She got the joint with the dude Moneybag.
Yeah, that's coming. Yeah, like this is just these the low level joints. They coming.
I think this is about it. Yeah. This is as high as it's gonna get. She may come with 1 or 2 more hits. You can notice how your man Bobby Shmurda just said, "Fucking, I ain't rapping no more." Period. He tried it when he came out. He tried it.
He had a couple joints. Well, not really. He had some features.
See, but the thing about it is, Hot Nigga, I knew it back then. It was too big for him. I knew it was too big for him because he was never going to be able to follow up. He was never going to be able to follow up. And it wasn't, the bad part about it was he should have been able to follow up because lyrically it didn't really do too much, but it didn't help that he went to jail.
That's what I was about to say. He want to make happy music. Yeah,
that's the thing.
He don't want to be shooting niggas in his music no more.
But he saw what I got him.
But it's so good. Like so he dropped the EP. It was about 7 tracks on it before he went in. I played that shit for like 4 years, just because like it was like for what he was trying to do, the sound they had captured it. Now him going to jail, I believe set him back tremendously. I don't think that we have the notoriety with the guys that we have now because, well, I feel like Bobby Shmurda made the way for a lot of those dudes and then went away with, what he had going. Now he's reformed. He's rehabilitated. He's a happy guy now. He's a dancer. He doesn't want to talk about killing each other, killing people anymore.
Yeah, he also saw what that sent him.
I would say, but that shit slipped out when he had that beef with NBA Youngboy. Like he definitely told NBA Youngboy and Whack 100, like next time I see you, I'm gonna boom you. Like
you gonna what?
He's gonna boom him. He's gonna boom him.
Nigga.
He's gonna boom him.
He's a street nigga, but
that's new New York talk for. I'm gonna shoot you when I see you.
As long as he found out a way to make some money, that nigga don't never gotta make an album, a record again, nigga.
Oh no, yeah, he doesn't have to ever again.
Fuck out of here.
He's got rich friends. He's got invested. Yeah,
as long as he found out a way to make some money, I ain't mad. Like yo, that's the problem. I think that's the problem with the music business. They won't even. First of all, disclosure, I never really liked this music. I liked Hot Nigga. It was cool.
I like this shit. I like this shit.
I like the remix. I like the remix.
But if he don't want to make, shoot 'em up, bang bang music no more, fuck it. I do like, I like his man. Roddy's my
guy. Yeah, Roddy's my guy. Yeah, Roddy's my guy. I like Roddy too. I like Roddy.
That nigga can rap?
Huh? Roddy can rap.
Yeah, all right. He don't get me wrong. He made good music. His album was alright.
He's the Jimmy. Right. He's the Jimmy of that group. He's definitely the Jimmy of that group.
He has an album.
Roddy had an album
not too long ago. Yeah.
And Roddy can actually rap.
Yeah, he can rap.
Yeah, Roddy can rap.
Okay, you guys say so.
Yo,
cool.
Rowdy was on computers.
Yo,
he was the other guy on
Yo,
computers.
when we talk about music, yo, you show your age
so
so
dismissive,
much. You
yo.
just like any nigga that's not over 35, you like, hey man.
Niggas really have to die for them to give him a chance. Like niggas really like we say, yo, what do I have to do for you to listen to me? Like die, nigga. Like
that's like
once you pass,
that's like
I'll
Vaughn
check
now.
you out.
Vaughn is his man.
Yeah, Vaughn
is his man.
Let's Vaughn. They don't come here
I'll
like,
be mad. I'll be mad that he's dead now.
Oh, have you heard of this nigga Pop Smoke? Like, yo, what? What do you mean right now? Like, no, I'm listening to this new nigga, Juice WRLD. You heard of Juice WRLD? Like, yo, what are you talking about right now? And he's like, all these niggas are passed away.
Hey, yo, niggas definitely gotta die for him to give him a chance. He's like, yo, he makes music?
That's what nigga. I thought he was just a nigga. I didn't know what he did.
And when was his funeral?
Yo,
like, damn, I like this song, but tell me something. Has this nigga passed away yet? Yes. P&B rock. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Yeah, I don't want anybody else either, P&B. I don't want anybody else either.
Hey, yo. Hey, yo, he be like, yo, I see. This nigga be like, yo, I see what they was talking about.
I see why they killed this nigga. I see why. This nigga had to go. He was too talented.
nah, I'm just saying. Out of all of them, I ain't gonna lie. That King Vaughn, I'm like, damn it.
Yo, for like 3 weeks straight, he was giving me new tracks and shit. Like, yo, you heard this one? Yo, he got one with 5 of yo. I love this one.
He was like, yo, none of these young niggas is better than King Vaughn.
I'm gonna tell you what I like. He's no, that young boy's cool, but
he's no King Vaughn.
He's no King Vaun. He's no King Vaun. You know? You heard this joint with Dirk and Vaughn? Yeah. Vaughn clearly got him. He clearly got him. He could have got him. Clearly. He has aggression.
That is your nigga, man. He's like, no, but did he say?
Yeah, yo.
I am what
I am what I am, so I can never be what I'm not. You get that? That's a bar right there. That's a bar. That's a bar. This nigga he was on something different. This nigga had it. This nigga had it.
Yo.
And a lot of things in the inner city would change the dynamics of how people treat each other and how things just get done. I made a post years ago, and it still holds true to this day. The inner cities, crime, everything, just how we treat people is not going to get better until the dude that graduates from college starts getting more pussy than the dude that comes home from jail. And I'm going to tell you why, because it's a mentality thing. And I've seen in my life more over-the-top parties and celebrations for the dude that's coming home, excuse me, or going in, as opposed to the guy or woman, but mostly with the guys a lot of times, that is going to college or graduated from college.
Right.
They get met with ridicule. Now, I know a lot of people going to look at it, and they're going to try to nitpick and be like, oh, I just guess these are the people you're around. No. In every inner city, people make huge deals about, yo, you know such and such coming home? Not such and such that just went to the university and has a 3.8 GPA and they about to graduate and be successful and things that go, they're going to be productive in society. We concerned about who's coming out. First off, they did this shit.
Yeah, they did it.
That's for
These are convicted criminals.
They did this shit. We're not playing this. I'm not talking about wrongful convictions. Of course, nobody wants that. These motherfuckers are felons.
Right.
And we're concerned, free the real. When is that going to go away? That's my biggest question. When is that going to go away? Or is it ever going to go away? Because we got different cities here. We got, I'm sorry, what you call it? We got New York here, we got Philly, and we got Baltimore. So I feel that we can talk about.
Yeah, we can talk about this one. We can talk about this one.
I think it's a young mentality because I think it flips as you get older. So as you get into your 30s and 40s, is all about the successful guy, and most of the time that's the guy that went to college, that's established, that got some things, that learned some things in life.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I think that young people are enamored with fast life. They're enamored with people that do things that come with adrenaline. You know what I mean?
Right.
So in what comes along with that is jail. You know what I mean? You fall in love with somebody, or you attach to somebody, and you attach to this life, and they go to jail. That's your guy. Like you want them to you want them to come home. You know what I mean? It's stronger feelings around coming home than it is around somebody going to college, because it don't really affect you.
I don't think it's just layered to just the young, because it's people in our age bracket that are still celebrating these things.
So here's where it comes in for me. I feel like because we have genuine spirits and that we are happy for people when they're successful, whenever they've committed to an endeavor and come out on the other end, that's great for us. But when you're and we've come from inner city backgrounds, but that we had that unit that was there to give us the right upbringing. But when you're in the inner city and you go to jail, that's like a rite of passage, right? You're coming back home. When you go to college and you graduate, I'm not coming back to the city. I'm on to different things. Okay. So while, we're glad you graduated, at the end of the day, we know that you're leaving us. You're out of here.
It's kind of what I was saying. It doesn't affect me. I don't have any benefit from that.
Right.
You're not coming back to me. Nothing. You my man. You cool, but you want to be over there.
Right. You up here now.
You know what I mean?
You're my manager. Like,
we
you're
here.
You're
like
right
when
here.
you come home, like we gonna celebrate you because we kicking it tomorrow.
Right.
After the celebration.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And it's a crazy way to look. Listen, in education, I work in education.
Right.
So the hardest thing to do in education is get families to value education, especially families who have generations of just living off of the system, living in poverty. You know what I mean? It's a big misconception that these people are just unhappy and struggling every day. People is real comfortable in poverty.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a lot of people that's comfortable in poverty. They don't really know no other way, some of them. You see what I'm saying? This is what we do.
Their needs are met. And it's funny because it draws me back to a scene I saw on a sitcom years ago, but it's so real. Your show, Girlfriends.
Hey, yo, don't do that.
No, it's a shit. It's a shit. It's a shit. It's a shit.
Nigga, I like Girlfriend. That's my shit.
He loves Girlfriends. But continue, right? I got his attention. It wasn't though. It wasn't because I know my guy and I know he wasn't going to take that offensively. Right?
Thank you.
But it was my guy, the guy William, the friend of the show. But this was Jill Scott was featured on the show, and Jill Scott was this like, it was a security guard. She had like, a low level position at the law firm.
Yeah.
No, she wasn't a security guard. She was a nurse.
She was a nurse. She was a nurse.
She changed bedpans.
Okay. So she was a nurse, but she was doing that scene. My fact checker.
No, the whole thing is this. I want you to continue because he's feeling away because he's not included in this conversation.
He doesn't know.
First of all, I've seen some episodes of Girlfriend. I know who y'all talking about.
You're familiar, right?
I don't remember this episode because it ain't my jam.
Okay,
but
so let him finish.
Let me finish this one. Okay.
Keep the camera over there.
So he's basically so basically they're having a conversation. They're sitting on the roof of Will's car, whatever. But they're talking about their life goals.
Yeah.
And he's talking about one day becoming partner and maybe starting his own law firm. And her goal is I heard my cousin's boyfriend got a job down at the post office and they got good benefits down there.
Mm-hmm. And they make $15 an hour.
They make $15 an hour. And to an impoverished mind who's only seeing either a government handout or some lowly $10 an hour job, $15 sounds like they're solving all their problems.
Yeah.
So they're comfortable. And I don't have to go anywhere else. As long as I'm able to pay the bills and function around what's around me.
Absolutely.
I'm good. I'm content.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Because when I worked at the group home, I had a kid like that. He was 15, and his aspiration in life was to work for UPS because his uncle worked for UPS, and he made the most money in his family. You know what I mean?
that was the best he had seen.
Hey man, that's the best he had seen. That's what he was exposed. That's why I'm so big on exposure.
Yeah,
You gotta
man.
expose people to something outside of their comfort zone, outside of what they normal to. That's what he was exposed to. And I said, you know what I said to that? Good for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go get a job, bro.
You got aspirations, right?
Hey, man,
honestly, somebody's got to do these fucking jobs.
The thing about it,
His other uncle was a drug dealer.
Yeah, right. Yeah, go do that one. Yeah.
the thing about it with that particular,
What can Brown do for you? Jesus.
with the thing with that particular episode,
Yeah.
he also asked her, you didn't fail to leave this part out, just giving a little more context.
Right.
He asked her, he was like, well, where do your dreams take you if money isn't the goal? Like that. And her answer was, I don't know what reality you live in that money isn't, part of the goal. Because the thing about it was, see, the part that made that part so prominent was the fact that he's already at a certain bracket.
Right.
So money isn't even close to his
I know I got money.
happiness and stuff.
I know I got money.
That's why, like, he's clearly $250,000 in. And that was even before he made Partner. Because after he made Partner, they never said his number, but they would say little things like the house he would buy and stuff.
Yeah,
these are $1 million things.
Right.
It was like, okay, they clearly put him into some millions or whatever. But the whole thing is this. That's the mentality. I think this whole conversation starts because of the mentality of, for one, what have you been exposed to? Like Will said, what have you been exposed to? The same thing holds true with the simplest statement of, you'll never be a man till you see a man.
Right.
It's
There
the
you go.
same when it comes to actually dealing with life and society, because it would take a time. I went through a lot of phases coming up. I went through a lot of phases, especially when it came to me trying to woo young ladies and stuff. And it felt that the guys that were cutting school, always having fights, the proverbial bad boys.
Right.
They got all the good looking girls. They always like them.
They come with adrenaline.
My thing was, okay, besides me, not only am I gonna hang with them, I'm going to actually start acting like them.
Yeah, when in Rome, right?
And exactly, thank you. When in Rome, do as they do.
Right.
This was my thing though. With my phases, they were so short because I always caught the bad part of it quickly. It was like I tried to be the bully and then wound up getting bullied.
Right.
Like that, right? Like that.
That's not how it's supposed to go, nigga.
What you call it? I'm even big on, I think I learned my lesson in body chemistry early. And this is what I mean by that. I always liked how people wore army jackets and the fatigue pants and the boots.
Okay.
Oh, I went and bought the outfit. What I mean to tell you, I didn't feel tough. It didn't work with me enough.
So we're talking early 90s, the Wu-Tang type.
Wu-Tang, see, people know I'm a Biggie Smalls guy.
Right.
But they don't think that I like Tupac. Yo, I used to walk around with the backwards bandana.
That's outrageous.
Not only just that. But it wasn't a long time.
If you've known Oshin for a long time and you have a picture of this, please, Dev_or_die on IG. Please send this to me, like, immediately.
Not only that, I know how I walk, but I also know how Tupac walks.
Hey!
I had the duck feet like Tupac, walking with the feet out this way. Yo, you couldn't tell me I wasn't Pac.
Yo, you never cease to make me feel secondhand embarrassment, yo.
Hey,
I have never not. You tell a story and it's like, oh, I can't deal with this. It wasn't me. Thank God.
Hey, yo, just the thought of you walking around with the bandana on and like Tupac.
And acting Pac-like. Yes.
Because like this, once again,
spitting their cameras and shit.
Juice, and Above the Rim was filmed where?
Oh, they was back. Yeah. Where? Oh, this nigga fridge with your area.
Harlem, to be exact.
Yeah, it went Harlem. Yeah.
So I seen Tupac a few times. That's another thing too. This is no cap. Dudes that know. In that time, you were able to see people. People were outside.
Right.
So yes, I can visibly say I have shooken Tupac's hand. Yo, what up, Pac? Da like that. Okay. Because he was hanging out all over Harlem and everything else. But we thought he was the coolest dude ever.
Right.
That's why when that situation happened with him and Big, it was kind of like drawn. Like it was just like, oh man, why you acting like this? Or this, that, and the third. But I say all that to say, to get back to what we was talking about, I understood this ain't really me. I was, even with my thugged out gear, it was still had a kind of a Steve Urkel-ish type thing to it. Because I was always neat. I took too many baths to be, took baths, showers, and everything. I was never that dirty, dusty dude.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you what got me out of it. When I beat up my first so-called dirty, dusty dude. Because it opened my eyes to be like, you're not tough.
Yeah.
You're just dirty.
You're
just dirty. You're not tough, you're just dirty. And once I realized to myself, being dirty doesn't automatically make you tough.
It doesn't.
Oh.
So you was trying to be dirty because you thought they was tough and they was getting the girls.
Yes, but they were. That whole bad boy stage, y'all know, y'all got stories of your own. That bad boy stage was a real stage. Okay, y'all lighter brothers. I'm telling you, y'all had an era. Y'all era still kind of continues to go. But that whole, I believe the light skin era created the dark skin era.
I have follow-up questions.
Sure.
Hey, yeah.
At what age were you intentionally dirtying yourself for women?
No, I never dirtied myself. What I'm saying is this. I
took showers.
I always took showers and took baths. What I'm saying is this. It was first off, I was a bad representation of the streets.
Yeah.
I wasn't repeating my clothes. I started saying things that I just didn't like.
Yeah, right.
Like, whoa, wait a minute. Like,
you gotta come out here the same outfit.
You had the same clothes on. Like, I didn't ever say this to these guys, but I'm sitting there looking like, so you had this on Wednesday and yesterday. You think I didn't remember because you tried to change your shirt. But I know those pants. I know those pants.
Those jeans.
I know those sneakers.
Those Levi's.
You know what I'm saying?
Levi's.
Like
Tims are leaning.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
That's another thing too. Big misconception. I'm not a construction Tim guy.
Yeah, you're not a Tim guy.
I'm a beef and broccoli guy.
Yeah,
I was a trucker guy.
Yeah, right.
I was never a construction Tim guy. Because once again, I didn't think it worked with my chemistry. Because I would present it the right way. Laces untied, this, that, and the third. But it was just something about being in those Tims that didn't feel natural to me. So when the beef and broccolis came out, it was like the heavens opened up.
Okay.
I said, this is more my style because I got to throw a Coogee on with it and all this other stuff. But, went through my phase, in and out, and I was good with it.
Oh, man.
But like this, we're going to age ourselves just a little bit, and this is going to be different, like, times in our lives because, we different age. Me and you are closer in age, got to step on little brother. What you call it? Remember when eating pussy was like taboo?
That shit was crazy.
Yeah. That shit was like taboo. Like,
oh, you did what?
Like,
it was wild. It was like, I don't do that.
Yeah, no.
First off, not just that, because I'm not letting the chicks off the hook because I wish we had somebody here. We'll get somebody here. Even getting head was like, she did what?
Yeah, yo,
she did.
She
what?
put her mouth on it.
Yeah. Yo,
you the man.
I'm gonna tell you like this. Shout out to my man Irv. We was all, coming up talking. When it first happened, this was the argument.
Okay.
We were outside in the block, regular summer night or whatever. It might have been like 1 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
But it was like a Tuesday or something. So we was kind of just outside. My argument was, and I'm going to bring it to the masses, my argument was, the first time that you got head, you didn't enjoy it. And I'm going to tell you why I said people didn't enjoy it. Because you were so caught up with the fact that she was actually doing it, you didn't know how to sit back and relax. Now, that was my story.
That was your story.
And I feel I have a lot of mileage when it comes to with the opposite sex. Now, I want everybody to say their piece, but I personally felt maybe that was just for myself. When it first happened, I was kind of like blown away because I've always heard about it.
Right.
I didn't ask for it.
Right.
It was just done. So when she actually did it, no lie, I didn't even know how to feel about it.
Do with your hands and shit.
Yeah. I didn't really know where to go with it because
I didn't know what to do.
All I knew was this was going to. I finally got a chance to sit at the table and have that story because my man Irv, why I gave him a shout out. I remember when I first told him about it and stuff, and I was like, "Yo, can you believe that she did it?" This Negro says he was like, "I'm glad it happened for you," but he said every chick I mess with does it. And I was like, no, he wasn't fronting.
Yeah, I know.
I was like,
this nigga heard.
What?
Yeah, right.
I was like, every single chick, he said, every chick does it. Because I'm looking like, I felt you had to have been on a certain level of freak.
Right. You gotta be freaky.
To even do that.
Freaky. You gotta be freaky.
And
in the 90s,
when it happened, and like I said, the first time it happened to me, I was just like, what? She just went where? And I was just literally just looking down the whole time.
Right.
I can't remember what I felt. I definitely didn't.
Shit, I can. Nah,
Yeah,
the first.
I don't.
Listen, the first time I got hit, I was 17 years old.
Okay.
She might have been, I don't know, she was in her 20s. You
Okay.
know what I mean?
All right.
So.
Oh, so you were a victim. You were a victim.
Whatever.
Okay.
Nigga, I went through every emotion. When it first started, when it first started, I was just like you, like, I can't believe this is happening.
Mm-hmm.
This is crazy. I can't believe I don't know where to look. I don't know what to do with my hands. I was sitting on the couch. I'm like, yo, I don't know what to do. Man, that shit got crazy. And then I'm like, I really don't know what to do now because I'm like, hold up.
Yeah.
Do I just what am I supposed to say? This is about to happen, yo. And yo, it happened.
On the first try?
On the first try.
Oh, you were ruined, sir.
Yes.
Yeah,
100%.
You were ruined.
100.
Yeah, you were ruined.
She was a professional,
God
bro.
damn it.
You ejaculated?
100%.
On the first one.
On the first one. She was going for it. That was what she was trying to do.
Yeah. She was trying to. Yeah, she said she was trying to ruin you. Yeah, she was trying to ruin you. Yeah, she ruined you.
100%. I was like, yo, I went through every emotion. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Is it supposed to be better than this?
Yeah.
To, yo, it don't get no better than this.
I don't. Nope.
It don't get no better than this.
You are chasing a high now, son.
Oh, it definitely.
Thinking for that next hit. Right.
It definitely is like that first hit.
Yeah.
But the difference with this is you'll get that feeling again.
Yeah.
See, that first high, you'll never get that. You'll never get that when it comes to the drugs. But when it comes to head, you'll definitely get that feeling again.
So yeah, mine was more so like I was kind of victimized. My brother's a lot older than me. It was my 14th birthday, and I got some head from like a 22-year-old bitch.
Damn, 14, you was definitely a victim.
I was a victim.
You was a victim in real life.
But it ruined it for me because like I've had super advanced head at an earlier age now. Like, so nothing you're doing is impressing me. So it took a while. Took a while to find something that was actually worthwhile.
I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. Let's go back to the original.
Okay.
First time you took a deep dive. See, for me, it wasn't. I don't think I was ever afraid to go there, but it was my cousin because I asked him. He went. He's done it before. I asked him. I said,
"Thank you." Yeah,
I said, "How did you?"
Yeah, that was a little crazy.
No,
it was a wild transition. I was like, "Yo, you ain't."
No, it was my cousin, the guy. He told me how I was going to feel.
Okay, cool.
He told me I was going to feel.
There we go.
Told me I was going to feel, and I said, "Well, how does it feel?" And to this day, I always joke with him about it because I'm like, he says, "Do this." He said, "Lick the corner of your mouth," and he was like, "It feels like that." So I was like, I'm sitting around like. That's it. He said no. He said so. I was like, well, I can do that or whatever. Then he was like, no. So I was like, do you just see? Because I was watching porn for a long time.
Right. Scouting. You're scouting.
See, no. When you were younger, you sneak and watch porn.
Right.
You get older, you like somebody can walk in. Your woman can walk in. What you doing? Watching porn. Like you just put it out there. Like I'm not jumping up. I'm not. Oh shit, no. So he was like. I was like, so do you just, he said, no, the clip. I was like, yeah, I heard of that.
I heard of that. I heard of that joint. Yeah,
I heard it mentioned before. Heard it mentioned before.
It's hot in the streets right now. I heard about it. Yeah.
I heard about it. And then he was like, yo, you look here. He was like, because he's a little older. He was like, yo, you take the lips. I was like, his lips.
His lips down there?
I was like, his lips. I was like, yo, when you younger, you just like, you sold it all in.
New world.
So he was like, yo, you do that. And he says, you just stay on the clip. Now,
strong advice.
When I first started, I definitely just
exploring.
Right? No, I didn't explore.
You never went anywhere else.
Okay, that was it. That was my space.
Only you.
That was my space. Like, nope. He said, stay right here. And that's it. But then, as I kept watching more porn, I was like, well, these dudes are doing more things.
Yeah, they're doing other stuff.
He's used fingers. He's doing other things or whatever. And you, it's like, you don't want to blow it, but then it's like, you know what? I'm going to have to separate myself from the other dude.
Switch it up.
Then all I'm saying, they're doing something. And it's just like, yo, it used to be a knock. Like if people hear, oh, well, you ate out. Oh, you a sucker. You did this. You eating these chicks out. Until you got comfortable with yourself, you was like, oh, yeah, I went downtown.
Yeah.
I went downtown.
It's part of it. It's part of sex, right? It's part of it, right?
But when did it become part of sex? Like in your mind?
I was older, way older. Yeah, I was out of school.
Not particularly the age.
Out of high school.
Not particularly the age. Because it's like, once we talked about the whole, once it's part of sex.
Oh, yeah.
That's head too.
Yeah.
I'm complete this. I'm not going to lie. I had one time, it was a young lady, I would never say her name.
Mm-hmm.
The sex was good, but she wouldn't give me head. But the sex was good.
Yeah.
But I was so used to getting head.
Yeah.
I said, yo, so I stopped hitting it. So she asked me one day, she was like, yo, why you stop messing with me? I was like, you don't give head. And she was like, and it was crazy because she was like this. She was like, it's not that she was like, yes, I do. She was like, it's not that I don't give head. You just never asked. So I was like, so all I have to do is ask? She was like, so I was like, okay, let's see where this one goes.
Right. One head, please.
So I was like,
the first one head, please.
So I was like, so are you coming over tonight? She says, yeah. So she started smirking because she knew what I was about to say. I was like, so when you come over, can I have some head? Right. And then she just bust out laughing. And the crazy thing is, she came over that night and she went to work.
Okay.
Felt good, but then I had a little attitude. Because I'm like, so you've been holding out? You've been holding out?
Right.
So I had to ask for this shit. So you've been holding out?
Stingy with the head this whole time, yo.
Yes. My homeboy, not gonna say his name even because he's no longer with us.
Okay, R.I.P.
But what you call it? He said, I remember we had this kind of same conversation. He was like, I don't have to get head from a chick. And I was like, what kind of alien are you?
Yeah, what's wrong with you, brother?
He was like, it's cool, but he says, I don't require it. And so I was saying that I don't think I could perform without it getting head like that. Because I think mentally, I'm just looking like, nah, you got something to do before we start.
No.
Like you got one more job before.
I can perform, but why would I want to?
Exactly. Yeah. It's like I could go to McDonald's and get a Big Mac, but why would I not get fries with it? Like who doesn't?
Weird.
Yeah, you got it's a part of it. It's part of it.
That's weird, yo. I don't know.
Remember when they used to talk about head? They used to only say only white women gave head.
Yeah,
it was
like
taboo black women.
Yeah, there was a while. Yeah,
it was. I don't see like this. I think that was an age thing because I gotta believe the older dudes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Was getting hit off and everything else.
The little white young girls was more advanced.
They definitely were because I've too tasted of the devil's nectar before. And what you call it? So it's what you they lived in Long Island. No, it wasn't Babylon. It was Amityville. And
that's like it went from bad to worse. Those were Babylon to Amityville.
I'm gonna tell you like this. But you know those are parts.
I know, but at the same time, it's right.
No, but check this out.
Because white women are from Babylon and Amityville.
Yeah. So, but check this out though. When we went out there, it was almost like the cliche 80s film. The parents left for the weekend.
Oh,
Left. No, they left them. We was like 15. They left them the cars. We from uptown. We're blown away. We was like, and we're not talking about no Volkswagen, Benzes. Like I watched a lot of those movies coming up.
Right.
Ferris Bueller's. I'm sitting there, all the Fast Times, Ridgemont High, all that stuff. They were living those lives for real.
Damn.
And I should have known what kind of weekend it was going to be when we ordered pizza. Now, if you come over to somebody black ordering a pizza pie, we're going to get one, maybe two pizza pies, and that's it.
Yeah.
Right.
When they asked us, what do we like on it? I said, well, I like pepperoni. But then other people were naming other things they wanted. So I'm already kind of like, damn, this pizza going to have pepperoni, going to have sausage, going to have this. I ain't going to eat all this. No, nigga. Everybody had their own individual pie.
Oh, that's love.
I was like, they came
that's
to the door. That's a
different level of money right there.
They came to the door with all these pies, and I was like, whose is this? They was like, you asked pepperoni, so it's yours. But let me get to where I'm going with it.
Right.
So,
and you got your dick sucked.
Hold up.
I'm sorry. I just realized he got a whole pizza. And his dick sucked. Please continue, sir.
And I'm glad you said that because it goes back to the other episode where I said I perform a lot better with a full stomach. Exactly. So it goes together. So
on the full stomach.
So we get there. We're eating and stuff. So I'm just walking around this house because it's kind of a mini mansion.
Right.
Walking around like that.
How old are you?
15.
Oh,
15,
my
about
God.
to go on 16. So I know what's going on.
15 years
or whatever.
Yeah, this is crazy.
So I'm walking around
$1 million.
and everything. Like this. I thought I had a snack drawer, in which we did. We had a nice snack thing. Y'all know, like the Intamins. Intamins is like expensive.
Yeah, it's expensive as shit. Yeah.
Their whole closet joint was Intamins.
What's Intamins? Oh.
But they had everything that I wanted somehow.
This is fucking money.
They had everything that I wanted. I was like, just pound cakes on pound cakes. And I'm just sitting there like, and they coming in like,
at 15, they definitely millionaires.
They're millionaires.
Clear.
Yeah,
so,
you're loaded.
So we're chilling. So they start smoking and drinking. Now this is where I had to do fugaziness because I don't drink and smoke.
It's the partake.
I gotta fake it.
Right.
So as the smoke is being passed around, I'm like,
now he blew it out.
Not only that, so my cousin, he's blowing, the same cousin that told me, he's like, he's blowing it out, making it look like it's on me and stuff. So, the liquor, I can fake with the liquor because you don't know what's in my cup.
Right.
So I'm like this. So these girls, these white girls, young ladies, they get twisted. So I'm in there thinking when you drunk, you're supposed to act a certain way.
Right.
So I'm in there like, what's going on? Feeling good, baby.
What's wrong?
Just you know I'm an overactor. So that's when
he's in Rome. He's in Rome right now. He's in Rome.
So
you might have to fake the drunk in the high for some whitehead.
Yeah, right.
So I do all that. So then she was like, did you ever see my bedroom? I was like, nah, not really. I think I walked around. She just grabbed my hand. Walk upstairs.
All right.
We walk upstairs. I was like, we in there. I'm like, it's a nice little room you got here. So I'm sitting on the bed, still kind of a little nervous. I'm sitting on the bed. She was like, get comfortable. Why you just sitting up? I said, nah, I'm just chilling or whatever. I said, I can be cool. Then next thing you know, pretty much, I can be cool. I definitely don't want to come into America. Right. I can be cool. I can be cool. So I'm sitting there. Yo, this chick just pushed me on the back of the bed. I don't even see nothing. I just hear zoop. And then you just hear. And I was just like, this is amazing. But the crazy thing was this. This is where the rumor and everything gets perpetuated. I was ready to hit it. She ain't let me hit it. She let me hit it.
Just done with it, huh?
So the whole night, whenever I got bored, people want to sleep. She just started topping me off. Oh. So I said, I guess this is what they do. Then they don't want to have sex.
Okay. So, they preserve their virginity, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much. Full stomach Oshin.
Yeah, full stomach.
Full stomach Oshin. She would have got it, but she tasted it instead.
Took it in blood. So, I just... Don't leave no certain lines over. I'm going to say it. So, another episode of Ocean's View in the books. We got a few more things. We got some actually good things coming up.
Yes, sir.
February 19th, President's Day weekend. We have Remix. Ocean's View presents Forgotten Crew, 80s, 90s, 2000s. We're going to be out there. It's going to be a good time. If you missed the first one, you definitely want to come the second one.
This one.
Go on Eventbrite. It'll be up there for the links. See y'all next week.
Peace.
Peace.